All right, we're back. We've got an easy mission ahead to defeat some enemies, and this is the trio we're taking out. Ghost Rider, Doctor Strange, and Spider-Man with their new duds. Let's get it going. Okay.
If Hydra wants a straight-up fight, then I say give them everything you've got.
Consider it done.
Quick thinking, fast, strengthened, invigorated. Wow, there's a lot of... We built up a lot of stuff. Quick thinking, gain 3 fast. Hero cards cost 1 less heroism to use for 3 turns. All right, so he gets hero cards cheap. Doctor Strange has additional offense. And Spidey doesn't have anything. And it looks like we've got an extra reward over here if we get this guy's card and use it before everything's over. So let's see, we've got Minion, Officer, Elite, only 38 health, Minion, and then a Marksman, and an Elite. All right, so if we look at our cards, we've already got Fast, so we probably don't want to use this. Give hero cards in your hand plus 18 damage, that could be good. It generates 2 heroism. Then he's got 68, which could take out, let's see, where is the Marksman? What have you got? 68, that's exactly what we need. Plus it'll get a bonus. So wait, 68 plus, no, oh, he's got 84, wow. 68 plus 18 would be 76, 86. Where's the Officer? How much did he have? He had 75, okay. So we need to take out some minions, and let's see who's targeting who. Spidey, Strange, Spidey, and one guy targeting Ghost Rider. So we want to take out some of these Spider-Man and Strange people. The Marksman we're not worried about because the first turn he will just do his mark action, which doesn't actually do any damage. So as long as we take him out, should be fine. This has knockback and quick, so if we can knock one minion into another, that would be ideal. Let's see. And this is Spider-Man, so he's coming from over here. So maybe knock him into him, or you'd have to position correctly to do it. Let's see what we can make happen here. So if we can knock you into him, but not another minion. And then if we knock you, we can go into that guy. All right, that takes 2 minions out. We'll do that. Card play, and 2 minions are gone. Okay, now we do have redraws if we want to try to get another quick card. This has forceful knockback in any direction, and he takes 28 damage, so that would be good for some of these guys. 75, 38, 68, 38. So if we do the 38 into the other 38, that should get rid of both of them, I think. Yeah. No, not quite. Okay. So what else do we have on the board? We've got a vault, we've got a slide, we've got an explosive, a throw. Maybe if we knock somebody into the explosive, that'll damage these two. Also, we could use this Blessing of the Vishanti, although I don't know that we need to. With Hellride, no, we don't need to. So we can take out this guy and this guy with these 2 cards, although we don't have enough heroism, so we need to generate heroism. This generates 1, this generates 2. It might be 1, 2, 3 here. I don't know. Forceful knockback seems pretty good. We could do this minion into somebody. How can we knock? How can we do something? We knock him into him. That does a lot of damage. That damages the 2 of them, but we don't really need damage on them. What we're looking for is a way to get a free KO. Well, yeah, and then we can take out both of these guys, I guess. 68, 75. We want to take out the 68 and the 75 if we can. So this is forceful knockback. We can slam him into... Well, we're going to take those 2 out, so maybe this is the better way to go. Yeah, we'll do this. Okay. And then, oops, I think I made a mistake. We're not going to have enough heroism for everything we want. Got 2 card plays left. So we've got 84 here. Oh, this damages each enemy in a line. Okay, actually, that's really good. Where is he? He's over here. So we can do like this and take both of these guys out. Let's do that.
Make way for vengeance!
It's 2 guys out.
You're pretty good at this.
Oh, it discards all the cards in the hand. What happens if I just hold R? Oh, that was a mistake. That was my bad. Okay. Well, the only thing left to do is shove. So, yeah, Hell Rider will come up here and shove this guy into this guy. That almost knocks him out. All right, my mistake. I forgot that the Hell Rider has that rider on it. And what item do we have? Healing salve? Yeah, that was a mistake. Damn. Okay, end turn.
We will never forsake her.
For a height. You won't wear me down.
He's weakened. And we get some reinforcements.
Not quite ready to give up just yet.
Okay, let's see what we get here.
Just say the word.
Okay, so this is an attack. Another Hell Ride. Web throw. We've got Agamotto and Blessed to Shanti. We've got Flip. Let's start with this, I suppose. Or actually, let's shove somebody. If we can. Where are our heroes? We've got Spidey. There's Doctor Strange. Where's Hell Rider? Over here? Ghost Rider, rather. So, who can Spidey shove? He can shove this guy. We can't shove him into that guy unless we move first, which we can't do. Yeah, I'd love to shove this guy. And then actually, if Ghost Rider comes over here, he can get all these guys with the Hell Ride, the second one, as long as we can generate some heroism. Yeah, let's do this.
This won't end well for you. The light shines on the
Okay, that gets us a quick card, which we might need. So we've got, hold on, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 over there. So I think we'll use this one on this guy to take him out.
I'm on.
I probably shouldn't have used the stun. I didn't need it. But we're about to win anyway.
And I'm good.
Okay, and then we bring Ghost Rider over here.
Target's moving.
And we Hell Ride. And that's all of them.
Burn in hellfire.
Achievement unlocked. Back in time for lunch. Love it.
I doubt they'll take that beating to heart. But
Oh, we didn't get the
always-
extra thing. I forgot about it. All right, a couple mistakes that fight, but I was so excited to take out 4 guys, I forgot about the extra card. Even so, pretty easy mission. We got our intel cache that we wanted. Ooh, that's a cool photo. That's really nice. I like that. Okay, we got some research progress and we're back. A little bit of frame dropping there as we load in. Okay, looks good. I think right away I'm going to go into Superlink here. And I'm going to go to Gallery. Yeah, I want to turn this into a painting for sure. How do I do that? I go to Gallery. Yeah, I like this one a lot. So select image and convert to painting. New painting added to your inventory. All right, cool. Can I hang that up in here? Although I don't know if I want everybody to see me hanging a painting of Spider-Man in my room. What would they think? Maybe we can add a painting frame from the room customization? No. Room upgrades. Armor stand. Wall frames A. E. Yeah, this one. Okay, let's get this one. Okay, and let's hang up our Spidey painting. I really like that one. All right. We'll come here, and we will put up the Spider-Man painting. Cool. Looks good. Control. Here we go.
That looks good.
All right. Looks like we've got a book club meeting with Blade tonight. Before we do that, what else is on the map? A couple people want to talk. Agatha always has something to say. Captain Marvel, Captain America, and I guess that's about it. What's glowing here? Captain Marvel has a new card, Cosmic Ray. The target is targeting Captain America plus 18 damage, so 30 total on KO game 1 counter. That's a cool attack. 36 costs 2. Sure, we'll get rid of one of these hero cards and we'll swap in Cosmic Ray. And then actually, with this no longer in use, we can upgrade that. Did that stick? Yeah, Cosmic Ray. Okay. Let's head over to the training yard real quick and see if we can upgrade that card for her. No, I can only do this during the day. I can't do it at night. All right, let's talk to people.
Hello.
Anything new in the war room?
Nope, we're at nominal levels of war. Hey, did Blade talk to you about tonight?
No. What is tonight?
Ah, spoiler. He wants to tell you himself. Don't let me keep you.
Can you give me a hint about what Blade wants?
Not a chance. Go talk to him. He's looking for you.
Okay. And, oh, hello, Ilyana. You're looking good.
I am amazed at how you do not let things bother you.
It's all blood, sweat, and tears. Mostly blood.
Cap,
Yes.
what's on your mind?
Are you adjusting to life at the Abbey?
I'm getting 3 hots and a cot. For me, that's luxury. While I have you, Blade said he wants to speak with you
All right.
tonight.
Blade has primed
Did he say
everyone.
why?
I don't want to steal his thunder. You know, I never used to say that until I met Thor.
All right. It seems like we're being kind of strong-armed into this, but let's go see. Gee, I wonder what it could be. Could it be a book club meeting tonight?
A few of us are meeting up tonight. It's a book club. You're probably busy, but if not, the others said I should invite you.
A book club?
Yeah, I didn't figure the great and powerful Hunter would be into a book club.
Yeah, I think she meant this one. What's a book club? So she has all this, she absorbed a lot of knowledge about the modern world, but from her reaction, she didn't quite catch this in her death sleep.
Is a book club some form of weapon? Do you strike with the spine?
You hear that? That's the sound of Agatha rolling in her grave. Book clubs are simple. You read books and talk about them. Sometimes there's punch. Anyway, I'm headed to the meeting. I doubt it's your thing, but if you're interested, you could tag along.
Why is he such a tsundere? He's like, I don't like you, senpai, but you can come to this club, but not because I want you there. Sure, she'll do it. She'll come along.
After you.
Okay then.
Okay, looks like it's just the 3 of us. Well, this is Blade's show. Let's talk to him
One
first.
thing you and I have in common, Hunter. We both know death ain't a career ender. I mean, you've straight up resurrected.
Where are we at the moment? Oh, we're in the library, but they've put up like privacy blinds or something.
Here's how this works. We pick out a book, we read the book, and then next meeting, we talk about the book. It's my turn to pick, so give me a minute. I need to narrow it down.
Okay. So she's making an effort, right? Blade is a trusted teammate, a good fighter, somebody she wants to build a relationship with, and she's learning that it's important to build these relationships. So he's invited her to the book club. It's obviously important to him. What question would she ask here? Given what he said, there should be a discussion of the last book. So did I miss the discussion? Yeah.
Did you already talk about today's book?
Well, no, there isn't one for today.
Okay. Well, what kind of books do you read? I mean, are we reading fiction? Are we reading nonfiction? Is it related to the fight with Lilith, or is it pure escapism? Let's find out.
What kind of book is a book club book?
The good ones, that's the plan at least.
Okay, you invited me, but you're not giving me a lot to work with here. I think she skipped straight to this question.
You are being evasive, and I do not know why.
This is technically our first meeting.
I thought this was a regular thing you did.
Yeah, I want it to be. Doesn't matter how sharp your weapons are if your mind is as dull as a brick. Just give me some space. I need to find the right book if I'm going to. I need to pick the right book, okay?
All right.
Okay. Well, Captain Marvel, what have you got to say?
I hope I have time for this. I used to be in one of these with my friend Jess, but it fell apart.
What happened?
I got reassigned, she had a kid, aliens invaded, the usual.
Aliens?
Yeah, it's been a busy decade.
Steve, are you a big reader?
This is the first book club I've been to that didn't devolve into a knockdown, drag-out fight.
Must have been some book club.
A few years back, Bruce and Tony started an Avengers literature circle. First book chosen was Banner's favorite. Tony hated it. Said it was the worst poetry he'd ever read. That a mascara-blinded lab monkey could have written it better. I still don't know what that means. Turned out, it wasn't Banner's favorite book. It was Hulk's.
Oh no.
We lost 2 floors of Avengers Tower before he calmed down.
What happened next?
Black Widow invoked the "this is why we can't have nice things" rule and banned book clubs from meeting at the tower.
Okay, well, I don't think the Hunters met Black Widow or knows who she is, so that's a little bit of a reference there. It seems like Blade has made up his mind. Let's see what he's got.
All right, I made my decision.
So, what is it going to be?
The first book we'll read for book club will be The Art of War by Sun Tzu.
Ooh, a classic.
Yep, that's an old book.
Way older than The Hunter.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she would have read that. Right? I mean, that would have been part of Sarah's training of her. I definitely think she's already read it. So, yeah. I was going to say that before this option even appeared on screen. Like, yeah, she's definitely read The Art of War.
Ah, The Art of War. I read that when I was 12.
Well, then you could reread it. See if you gain a new perspective. Our time is tight, I get it. But stop by the library and read the book before the next meeting. But I hope you read the whole thing. This book is one of my favorites.
The katana gave that away.
Yeah, I'm always around if you want to chat about it.
I'll save it for the next book club.
I could chat about it.
Nah, I'm good.
More of the ubiquitous fruit, water, and cheese on the table here. All right. So these two have some comments, I guess, about the first book club meeting.
I admit, I like the low-pressure approach we're taking to book club. These things should be fun and informative. Not the high-stakes powder keg of the Stark and Banner book club regime.
Bad memories, huh?
What did you think of the meeting?
Seems like a great way to get to know each other.
What do you think of Blade's choice of book?
It got me thinking about a book I can choose. It'll have to be a good one to match Blade's pick.
Okay.
See you later.
Next time, then.
Okay. Oh, hello.
Good girl, Charlie.
I think that went well. Carol seemed to enjoy herself. What do you think?
Is this book club
Blade,
an elaborate?
Did you start a book club
Yeah.
so Carol would join it?
No. Yes. Sort of. We were talking about books, and I may have suggested the two of us read a book and talk about it. Captain America overheard and expressed interest. Carol said I was starting a book club, and he asked if he could join.
Then what?
What was I supposed to do? Say no to Captain America?
Okay, so he's starting to unthaw a little bit and admit the truth, which she was pushing him to do. So given the way things played out, I don't think she would tell him to leave. That's not the right response. He's gonna have to just try something else. He's gonna have to commit to the book club and try something else. I don't think this is helpful. I think maybe this is one of those rare occasions where she'll tell a joke. Or would that offend him? He's pretty sensitive about this issue. I mean, this is the only thing we can offer. We can squeeze it down. He did invite us, but maybe he felt pressured to.
Say the word and I will drop out.
No, it's fine. I'm kind of digging this, and I'm glad to have a midnight sun here. Glad you came, Hunter, but don't forget to do the reading.
All right, I will.
I'm not kidding.
Oh, so club. That's right. Clubs reveal abilities. Okay. Both of these are great. I think she had another plus card. Taunt, gain block equal to damage dealt. We already own 2 of these. So this is an attack. Taunt and block. That's good if she's binary, because this would do double damage in binary, right? This would do, what, 36? She gains 36 block, generates 1 heroism, and taunts somebody. So that's a good card, but I do like quick cards. This one's already upgraded, so the target has bleed plus 34 damage. This is, I do have a problem with Blade. Maybe later on it gets easier to apply the bleed status, but when I'm playing him now, it's a little tough. I like both of these. I guess I like the quick card better. And we got some Abby outfits that we can unlock. All right. Let me go straight to Blade here, and let's edit his deck. So we will put Quick Strike in, and no, I want the upgraded one. And then we can upgrade the other one tomorrow as well. So both of his Quick Strikes will be upgraded. If somebody has Bleed, we do extra damage with these. Which means we could finish like an elite. 17 plus 34 is what? 44 plus 7 is 51. That's pretty strong. Okay. And then since we're in the library, we might as well see if we can find the Art of War. We've already read this, right? Yeah. So this one has a new, this has the like unread marker on it. Let's see what this is. Notes on transient antiquity by the Royal Society lecturers. Remnants of knives, books, jewelry, and even a ceremonial wand have been found in or near these offering bowls, suggesting their importance in the offering ritual. Some of our colleagues have dismissed the importance of these items, but we believe, based on their repeated occurrence at these sites, that these items hold the key to this fascinating ancient practice. It's a good reminder, it's nighttime, so we can go to the offering bowl and stick something in there and get a reward. I don't see any Art of War markers anywhere. So I guess we can't do that. So really, there's only one thing left to do tonight, which is what I just said. We're going to head over to the offering bowl and make an offering. Let's do that. Okay. Oops. All right. So, we've got the necklace or the knife. Let's go with the necklace.
Oh, this looks like it belongs here.
And then do we want to open or reveal? I think we did reveal last time, I think. So we'll try calling on, instead of a tune, we'll call on Ashur.
It seems my offering was accepted.
I got 150 gloss. Standing here in the rain, I get a new t-shirt. I don't know if this was worth it. All right, let's go to sleep and see what the next day holds. Oh, caretaker's room is open. She in here? No? Can we snoop around? Anything worth... Ooh. Faded journal page. I think we're going to collect this. So, caretaker's journal from April 17th, 1694. This is, I think, before the hunter was born, right around the time of Lilith's corruption. Lilith's free spirit has always been a worry of mine. I thought that perhaps coming here would help her channel that energy towards our work, but I was mistaken. First, she married that mortal man. Now it seems she's expecting a child. A child! As if a lover was not distraction enough. Bring a half-blood descendant into this world. It's not only wrong, but it's extremely dangerous for all of us. She insists that my feelings are born of envy, but I cannot help but laugh. My longing for the distractions of love ended a millennia ago. Okay. And over here, doll locations. I think we've already collected all the dolls, haven't we? After the incident, I scattered my dolls in the area around the grave. Caretaker's doll was placed in the tree fort that I built along the cliff face in Dreamer's Descent. I think we already have this one. My doll was left at the tea party I set up at the top of the stairs above the gravesite. I built a fort beneath the standing stones for Mother's doll. I think we did get all of those already. We've got another journal page here. Earlier, Lilith and I continue to work against Shaw. We've lost the coven of witches to the barbaric nature of those townsfolk that he's brought under his influence, but their sacrifice will never be forgotten. I must admit that I'm frustrated with Lilith these days, who does not have the focus that our sisters of the coven did. I sense that she may find herself distracted by a Salem man from the village. A blood simply cannot give in to such impulses, and I've warned her that she's being a fool. Yeah, Lilith did not heed that warning. Okay. Sleepy times! And it looks like we're having a dream. With the crack in our collar, is Lilith more able to influence us? I wonder if this dream will be longer or more difficult. Let's find out.
Here to gloat, Mother?
Quite the opposite. I was concerned. I could not sense you after...
Your pet monster nearly destroyed me?
An unintended and unforeseen consequence of your continued assault against me. The mystical energies within our blood do not always mix well with off-worlders. But neither do the wards of your pretentious sorcerer. The Venom creature is a calculated but necessary risk.
She's trying to justify herself, right? She claims that she loves us, that everything she's doing is for us. How do we get our way inside her head? How do we use this dream scenario to get an advantage? This is not the answer. Lilith will excuse this. I think this is the best way to needle her, to try to get her off balance, to reveal something.
Your risk almost fractured my soul to pieces.
It is not your soul he fractured, but your chains. The shackle of your supposed caretaker.
My collar?
Every revolution of self starts with the tiniest of rifts. An ever so slight splinter in the glass. A hanging thread begging to be pulled until it unravels all. You should be celebrating. That crack is the beginning of your emancipation from my sister's control. She keeps you collared because she fears you. They all do. Sarah wants to hold you back from realizing your full potential, the way she tried to hold me back centuries ago.
Ooh, boy. So I think we wear the collar willingly. I don't think there's a way Sarah could force us to wear it if we didn't choose to. And it supposedly helps us hold back the darkness that is inside of us as a result of our connection to Lilith and our blood and, you know, prophecy and fate and everything. So of these two options, I don't think this is accurate. She's protecting us from ourselves. This is maybe the way to needle Lilith. It always comes back to Sarah. You're always jealous of your sister. Try to get under her skin.
I am starting to think this centuries-long conflict is nothing more than a bad case of sibling rivalry.
If only it were that simple. It is about you. It always has been about you. Besides, you are the person she's trying to subjugate. I've already broken free. Once you're unshackled, you will finally be free to be yourself.
And who is that? Answer me!
She's slowly revealing more and more information to us. It's interesting. Obviously, she's a manipulator, and we can't really trust anything she says, but still. All right, so we got super link posts to read. It is, you know what? It is a little bit unfinished in here. I think maybe off video, I might do a little bit of redecorating and maybe some reagent hunting during the day and things. But if I do, I'll let you know about it. All right, let's check out our super link posts. 2 from Blade. Did we read this one? Oh, okay. We didn't. So Ileana says, I will bring up the big green elephant in the room. Does Bruce Banner still have access to Superlink? Tony says, no, I had it pulled the night Cap arrived at the Abbey. Could he have our information on his Spark? Tony says, the Spark is a dumb terminal. It pulls all its data from the servers. No access means no Superlink. Ileana says, could you take pictures of the data? Tony says, you have a camera? Proper one or a phone camera? Go on, give it a try. And Blade says, guessing this is why I just heard an air horn. Oh, yeah. Ileana says, Tony Stark, that's a dirty trick. Your Spark is not as awful as I thought. Okay. Did we read this? Yeah, we read this. Okay. We've got 2 posts from Blade. Some of you may not have fought in the sewers before, so here's some helpful advice about what to do with the gear you brought there and back. Option 1, toss it. I don't want to get into the sheer amount of nasty you brought back with you, but if you don't toss it, I have some informative yet disgusting pictures to share. Doesn't matter if you have a healing factor, the rest of us don't. If despite all that you can't or won't toss it, then option 2 is to wash it. Use as powerful a disinfectant as you can find. Then, wash it again. You want to do it 5 times before you even consider using it again. Until that 5th wash, you treat it like you just dropped it in raw sewage. And after that, if it's still not clean, toss it. Nothing's going to get the stink out of that memento you once held so dear. It meant that much to you, let me ask you the single rhetorical question. Why the hell would you bring it into a sewer? Nico says, hashtag Blade facts. Blade says, yeah, go on. OCD Blade is at it again. And Nico says, no, it's great. Wish I'd known this when I was living under the La Brea tar pits. Nice little bit of color. And then the hunter may have wrung the demon juice out of Venom, but that thing's still a threat. Spider-Man, that thing is a guy named Eddie Brock. He's not entirely in control of himself. Kind of figured you'd sympathize. Blade says, if I was out of control, I'd want someone to take care of the problem before I hurt somebody. Spider-Man, I once wore the symbiote that makes Eddie Venom. You've taken care of me? Blade, all I'm saying is you can't expect every monster to walk into the light. No, but you can fight like hell to give them that choice. Robbie says, man, this world doesn't deserve you, Peter. Blade says, guess that's why we're stuck with him. I guess Blade is a little irked at Spidey here. He feels like Eddie's had enough chances. And then we got a private message. Book Club's second meeting info, The Art of War by Sun Tzu. As always, you can find a copy in the library. Read the book. That's all. Okay. All right, so we got stuff to do. We got the forge. We've got the yard. We've got reading.
Hunter, we have finished the symbiote sampling device. Come to the forge to have a look.
Okay.
Peter,
What's wrong?
Stark and Strange are deciding what to do about Eddie. You think they'd ask, the only guy who gets what Eddie's going through.
That sucks, dude. You okay?
I'm fine. It's Eddie I'm worried about, as well as the rest of you. But I guess I'm not qualified to handle this because I'm not an Avenger.
Men that powerful think they have all the answers.
Well, they're making a big mistake leaving the Venom expert out of their plan to stop Venom. I know how to get through to him, and how to keep him from hurting anyone. I'd never forgive myself if that happened.
You tell him, Peter.
Maybe I will.
Okay, I think if we do go after Venom again and we know about it ahead of time, we're definitely taking Peter on the mission. And then I just noticed this goblet is interactable, so I'm going to see what this does. Oh, it's a gift. Okay, I guess. Let's see what Nico wants. She needs help. A yellowed roll of parchment. Hunter, I found this scroll in the library. It's a spell that claims to grant great power. Do you want to try it? Absolutely. I'll take any edge I can get. -5 Hunter health. Determines how much damage a hero can take. Oh, just permanent -5 health. And we get an epic Hunter upgraded ability. These old spells are never that simple. We should turn this over to Caretaker. We get an arcane key. Well, I think... All right, let me think about this from a roleplay perspective, because this is much more attractive. Nico found an old scroll that claims to grant great power. So we recently had that attempt at the ritual with the mirror that kind of went wrong. I don't know. But then again, it was in the library. Some of the things in the library are dangerous, but they're mostly meant for us, and they're dangerous to other people. Like Wanda might have gotten into trouble with some of it, but we're the blood. I think I can rationalize role-playing this opportunity here. Yeah.
Ah, thanks, Hunter.
Mindbreaker. Apply 3 Berserk. Okay, let's check that card out. So our health went down to 167, but I'm okay with it. Edit deck. What is this? F for UV tails. Makes the target attack nearby units as their next action. So does this mean enemies will attack each other? That could be cool. Where would we stick this? We've got Bands of Fire. This is new. Knockback in any direction. Forceful knockback and discard a card. Let's get rid of Whip for now and try Mindbreaker. I like that. That's interesting. Okay. We've also got... Let's go out to the yard real quick. Actually, what is the mission we're going on?
I want to ask Bruce for help, and then I remember that, no, that's not an option anymore.
We've lost people before. It never gets easy.
Most of them don't stick around as a pompous version of themselves. Tony and Strange really need to figure out some sort of magical, unfallen Control-Z button, and fast.
Okay, so the story mission we're going to do today is The Bell Tolls with Spider-Man. Okay, so we could train with Spider-Man or somebody we want to bring with him. Probably would just train with Spider-Man. Let's head over here. Oh, you know what? We've got gamma coils too. And open the gift shop. Snack box, 1,000 jelly beans. Well, yeah, obviously we'll pick this. All right, let's do research. These guys have finished the symbiote sampler.
Hey, boss. I got something for you.
Okay, but first I have to pet Charlie.
Who's a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
Damn, Skippy. Okay, we've got another Charlie upgrade. Love that.
The hunter stalks its prey. Oh, you are gonna love this.
So, symbiote sampler completed, mission available. Stick him with the pointy end, and you'll probably want to run like hell. Okay. And we've got some other research available. Bloodborne. Dread Curse of Vampirism is nothing to trifle with, but with an actual Daywalker on hand, perhaps a full mystical and biochemical scan of Blade's physiology could yield some promising leads. This gives us vampiric essence, rare combat item schematic, so we can build this at the item thing. Gain lifesteal. What is the red one, though? Is that the same thing? Oh, we get one for free, and we get the schematic. Okay. Mystical healing, combat therapy, daily sparring grants secondary stats, rapidly heal injuries. High-tech suit. We get a high-tech combat suit for the hunter and a passive ability, but we don't really know what this is. Fully charged passive. Maybe we start with heroism. And then Book of the Vishanti, craft hero abilities with blueprints. Ooh, I like that. I like the passive. I like daily sparring granting secondary stats. This I'm less excited about. So of these three, I think we'll do the training one first. Yeah. So mystical healing. Bisminora's power that seems returned the hunter to life, that which returned the hunter to life, seems strongest when mending, not destroying. Perhaps that very same power could be used to heal our own various injuries we've suffered on the battlefield. Yeah, rapidly heal injuries and daily sparring grant secondary stats. Okay, do this.
Here you are, Hunter. One symbiote sampler, hot off the old demonic presses.
That is not what I expected.
Yes, I for one am not going anywhere near that thing.
You're a doctor. Don't tell me you're afraid of a little needle.
That is most certainly not a needle.
Well, you say tomato, I say one gamma-infused arc-powered laser tomato. Either way, we're good to go. Now we just have to get close enough to Venom to use it.
So it's gamma infused and arc powered? Wow. It's like you took the two things that are a thing in this game and combined them. Let's see. Now we just have to get close enough to Venom to use it. She's not particularly fond of Tony, but he's giving her something that should, theoretically, help them put Venom down. So I guess she'll be mission-focused and positive. Yeah, what are the exact instructions for using this?
How exactly would I use this thing?
Works the same as any other needle. If your needle was hotter than molten lava and could pierce the sun, just stick the pointy end in him and let the device do the rest.
Could you be more condescending?
Jab that thing, the symbiote will be extracted and stored within the chamber. The fluid inside should maintain the sample's molecular integrity indefinitely. I based it on the saliva he left on you during that last round.
I see. And does Spider-Man, Peter, think it will actually work?
I'm not sure. To be honest, I've kind of been keeping him out of the loop on this one. Look, Peter's a great kid, with a big heart. He looks at Venom and he doesn't see the same mucus monster we do. All he sees is Eddie Brock. From what he's told me, the two of them weren't exactly best friends before the symbiote got thrown into the mix. But that doesn't matter to Peter. It's not going to be easy to get that sample. We'll have to get real close. I know Peter would give anything, including his own life, to save Eddie. Guess I just don't want to see him distracted when the time comes. Look what happened to me with Bruce.
That is interesting. That is the first thoughtful thing he said in the whole game. I do want to encourage that, like that side of him that he hasn't really shown. I think she would be surprised and pleasantly so that he's actually thinking about someone other than himself. So given these three choices, this is one that kind of like criticizes him for like obsessing about himself. That hasn't worked in the past. He just keeps doing it. Sticking up for Peter, I do think that's probably something that she would grant a lot of weight to. Especially given, like, she keeps facing this choice, right? She keeps coming up against this choice where it's either save the person or kill them because for the greater good, right? And I think she's starting to recognize that her instinct is to go for the kill, but that's leading her down a dark path. That's the Lilith path, right? Talking to Captain America kind of talked about that. Seeing the way her mother behaves kind of talks about that. I think she might resist that kind of thinking. I think she might be actively attempting to avoid making those kind of like realpolitik choices and trying to trying to choose to be, an optimist, choose the lighter path. Plus, it's not about saving Peter. It's about making the choice in the moment. I do think she would have enough respect for Peter, and probably not really worry too much about what Tony thinks about what she says here to say this.
Venom is not Banner, Tony, and Peter is not you.
Well, that's the point. I look at Peter and I see, well, maybe the person I could have been if I didn't let money, fame, and my dad's war profiteering get the best of me. Maybe I just want to keep the kid a kid for as long as possible.
Tony.
End of the day, we gotta find Venom first before any of this matters. Given his symbiote is happily sliming its way across the 5 boroughs, it's gonna be hard getting any kind of reading on him with conventional means, as in the non-demonically possessed kind. Thankfully, there's always Auntie Caretaker and her magic mirror. I'd check in with her. Talk to you soon, Hunter.
Okay. Let's finish up here at the Forge.
How's it going, boss?
Gamma coils.
Reading's good.
Okay.
How's that for quality workmanship?
Ooh, a new support. Apply bind. That could be good. Costs 2. Crimson Bands of Cyttorak. What is the upgraded version of that? Special delivery, forceful knockback towards Spider-Man. That's really cool. I like that quite a lot. It's a pull, basically, which we don't have anywhere else. We're almost certainly getting that card. Let's see, Drain Soul. Do we already? Yeah, we already have 2 of these. Chain 2 plus X, Lifesteal, give all Drain Soul cards plus 1 chain. So we draw these when he fills the meter, which we haven't had a lot of success doing. And then another Agamotto's Gaze, where we already own 3 of these. I do want to see what the upgrade of this is. How does this get better? Blind and Vulnerable. Yeah, okay. So we're taking these 2, for sure. Okay. And let me take a quick look. Wait a minute. Dr. Strange had something to say. Yeah, what do you have to say?
Hunter, if you have a moment to spare. I see Tony showed you his new toy.
He did.
He is so in love with his toys. I don't suppose he's given much thought as to who should get close enough to Venom to use it.
Yeah, you're probably right. He hasn't, because he's dealing with his own shit. I think we'll go talk to Peter about this, but we don't necessarily propose it to Doctor Strange.
Tony is still worrying about the missteps he made with Dr. Banner. Not sure he is ready to volunteer someone for the task.
I know. Poor Tony is inflicted with the curse of perfectionism. And there's no magic I know that can lift that. This won't be figured out right now, but we should decide something soon. Time is of the essence. But I suppose you know that better than anyone. We will talk again soon.
I mean, the answer's clear. It's either going to be me, or us, I suppose, or it's going to be Peter. It's going to be one of the 2. So we have to talk to Peter and see how he feels about it first, but that's really what it comes down to. It's one of the 2 of us. That's still nothing. No little globes hanging around. Did we get something new over here? I feel like we got a new recipe. Recovery Nanobot, Cure, Taunt, Redraw. Draw 2 cards is amazing. Gain 1 move is pretty good. I'm going to make one of these.
This should be useful.
Okay. And then we'll figure out what item we're bringing on the mission. Also, how do I unlock carrying around 2 items? I don't know when I'm going to get there. All right, so cards. We got 2 new cards. One for Doctor Strange. Let's take a look. We've already got Astral Meditation Plus. We can get back the 1 combat item we use and 2 redraws, and then this card goes away. And actually, Exhaust could be good in a sense, because if you thin out your deck, you are more likely to draw the card you want. So there's actually something to be said for having a bunch of exhaust cards in people's decks. What is this? This is kind of situational. We'll get rid of that, then we'll upgrade it. I think we'll put this in. And then we can do a bunch of upgrades here. We can upgrade these two. We want to put this in. This is a skill. 2 weak, enhanced with 4 heroism for more damage. You know, it's pretty rare we're going to be using this. Let's put in Astral Meditation as well. And then we can do a bunch of upgrades for Doc Strange. And then let's go back to Spidey. He got a new card, right? Special Delivery. So this is an attack. We've got Quick Kick and Quick Kick Plus. We've got Chain Strike, Spider Sense, gain 1 fast and 1 resist, Whip Plus, Bind, environment attacks do more damage. Up here for 2 weak. Web Throw, Forceful Knockback in any direction. You know what? But this is an attack. We've got 3 attacks, 2 skills, and 3 hero cards. 60 damage. That's really nice. Nearby enemies. Bind is cool, but you know what? Card draw is nice, but let's put Special Delivery in. Yeah, okay. Okay. There's that. Now we have a bunch of upgrades we can do, plus the daily training. We're going to train with Spider-Man because he's going on the next mission. I see a little globe of attack essence over there. Let's grab that. All right, so upgrade abilities.
Time to take it to the next level.
Spider-Man first. Looks like Chain Strike's the only one we can do.
My advice.
Maximum of 4 targets. Love that. Getting low on attack essence and hero essence, but we're going to do this.
Awesome. Can't wait to see how this goes down.
And then we've got upgrades possible for these 3. So she, I think, has the fewest. Yeah. On KO, draw a card. We'll do that. We haven't taken her out very recently. And then we've got skill essence. So if these guys have some skills we can upgrade, we'll do those. He should, right? That's hero. These are both skills, so we'll upgrade both of these.
An enhanced spell. Most welcome.
And we'll do this one too. Rest of the mission. Okay, that makes that card much better.
Let us twist and turn reality.
Okay, vaulting deals increased damage in combat, like that. What do we have left? A little bit of skill. What do you have for upgrade here? Quick cards? Yeah, quick cards for sure. Although, once again, it's, you know what? I'm less certain about this one.
We've got plenty of tricks for old dogs.
I think we already have a Quick Strike Plus equipped, so we'll hold off on that for now. Okay, and then let's do daily sparring. Can we spar with Spidey? We can.
Well, you know what they say about
It's a combat bonus, and we get some friendship XP.
Whoa, save some of that for the best.
Okay. Start the next mission with 6 heroism. Awesome. Okay. That takes care of training. We got to talk to Peter and... What is this? I don't even know what that is. Maybe it hasn't done whatever it needs to do. We should go over to the library real quick and see if the Art of War is in here, if we could take care of that before we forget about it. Read. None of these have the thing on them. The you haven't read this yet thing. I don't see. Maybe we can only do it at night, or maybe this is it. No, making the rounds. They've been at it all night, breaking down doors, ransacking the cottages, and hauling off the young women. Demons, they say. The devil, they say. Nonsense, I say. That blasted Inquisition. Never met one so corrupt and sinister as the great Hiram Shaw. Mrs. and I will grab the boy and be out before nightfall. Okay. Where is the Art of War? Why can't I find it? I guess we'll have to come back at night and try again. I don't see it in here. Okay. Steve has something to say.
How can I help? We're missing something, Hunter. And the frustrating thing is it's happening right in front of us.
Where?
The Sanctum is filthy with Hydra. Too many of them. It wouldn't take many guards to secure the building. So the question is, what else are they doing in there?
Yeah. What else are they doing in there? We don't know. The direct, forceful, like problem-solving responses, we should go in and find out. I mean, this is cynical. This is a guess. This is the like proactive, solution-oriented response.
There is only one way to find out for sure. And to do that, we need to get inside.
That's not going to happen until we get a sample from Venom.
Our list of problems continues to grow longer.
Well, we're not here for the easy stuff.
All right, good job. Who else? Yeah, Peter, and look at the map. It's just Peter and Agatha with her endless list of conversation options. So let's talk to Pete.
How are you, Peter?
You tell me, Hunter. I'm out of the loop on everything. They're off discussing what to do about Venom, and no one has said a word to me about it.
Yeah. So she's tried this before with other people. She tried this with Nico, and it led to kind of a not great result, right? But I'm not sure he wants to hear this either. Like, he's not a child. Maybe he would respond to this. I don't know. I mean, this is like meaningless empathy. He's got confidence issues, and this doesn't really play to his strengths. I think maybe he'll understand what we're trying to say if we explain. And we're about to talk to him about this mission anyway and tell him it's his choice. So we can kind of, maybe this will explain why they're not talking to him, and maybe he'll understand it.
Maybe they are trying to protect you, Peter. They see your youth and feel the need to shield you a bit.
I've saved the city I don't know how many times. What do I have to do to prove myself? Grow a goatee like Strange?
I do not think that is necessary.
Good, because it would be way too itchy under the mask.
I know it can be frustrating, but you should not waste time wallowing in it.
I know, I should be doing something, because right now I feel kind of useless. Maybe I'll use the forge to bake a loaf of sourdough. Really get in Stark's way until he notices me.
Let's stick with trying to be positive. This is not the time for a joke. And again, demanding it doesn't really fit Peter's personality. I don't think she would give him this particular piece of advice. She tried it with Nico, it didn't really work.
If you want Stark to pay attention to you, there are better ways to make your point than making bread.
Well, I was kidding about that, but if you have suggestions...
Just walk up to him and suggest a way to help.
Okay, you've made your point. Fine. Maybe I'll speak up.
Excellent.
Just give me a bit. I'm a little rusty. The Sinister Six caused me to miss out on my speech class final.
All right. So the last thing is... Oh, there's a new intel cache. Good. Yeah, we got that at the last mission because we were running low on intel. Let's decrypt that.
Hey, Hunter. Central will crack the code. Fascinating info here. And by fascinating, I mean I want to blast these creeps to the moon.
All right. Discovered 2 new ops and gained 19 intel. Let's go into ops now.
These are the current priorities.
This one expires in 1 day, so I think we have to do this. The city that never sleeps. Hydra continues to rear its head throughout New York City. They're less likely to cause trouble when heroes regularly patrol. Send a hero to make the rounds. Okay. This grants us an upgraded ability for whichever hero we send. This grants a rare ability, rare ability, rare ability. All right, so this one's about to expire. We can get a free upgrade for whoever we send. Who are we going to send? You know what? Ileana's been coming with us on a lot of missions. Maybe it's time to like send her out on her own. I don't quite know. She's leveled up a lot because we brought her on a lot of stuff. Maybe we'll send her out and upgrade an ability of
Sending your
hers.
friends out to fight isn't the easiest choice, but we all know what we signed up for.
Yeah, I agree.
I will do as you wish.
Okay.
Bye.
So with that, the only thing left is, all right, let's see what Agatha has to say.
Good day, Hunter.
She's always got something.
You were there? At the witch trials?
Okay, so randomly we were like, oh yeah, I meant to ask you about this.
If I had been, I like to think I could have stopped them before it was too late. I sensed something was wrong, and when the witches cried out in distress, I came to Salem as quickly as I could.
But Shaw had already committed his crimes against them?
Yes. It was a devastating discovery. And for the longest time, I blamed myself.
But you see now it was not your fault.
I've come to understand that we must accept the past and move on. But that doesn't mean I won't always carry that pain with me.
I know that feeling all too well.
I know. And I wish you didn't, dear. I really do.
Okay. So for the first time in like 6 episodes, we finally exhausted all her conversation options, and the map is clear. So finally, let's set up for this mission. All right, the bell tolls. Spider-Man must retrieve a live symbiote sample from fallen Venom back at the place where it all began. We're going to get a gamma coil and some credits.
There it is. The creature.
And pretty much the entire Hydra offensive.
No doubt stealing more of the priceless and, did I mention, extremely powerful artifacts housed within the sanctum.
I don't think so. They're fortifying a position here.
You're right.
We're never gonna get close enough to get a symbiote sample.
Oh, I wouldn't say never. Venom problem? No problem.
Wow, you got some serious range on that old Spidey sense, kid.
Or he got my text.
Either way, I'm your guy. Come on, team. I got an idea. Anyone? Definitely should have practiced that more in the mirror.
Sorry, kid. Can't risk a field trip on this one.
Yeah, 'cause you all have so much experience fighting Venom.
Spider-Man's cunning has proven to far exceed his years. In battle, not the talking.
Don't see any of us muscling in when the Mandarin's in town.
Okay, fine. I get it. What's the plan, Spider-Man?
All right. So, we got the hero, we got Spider-Man. We probably want to bring a damage dealer. So I'm thinking either Captain Marvel. You know, Nico surprisingly does a lot of damage. You know what? It's been a while since we brought Captain Marvel with us. Although, actually, from a story perspective, maybe we should bring Iron Man, because these two are butting heads over this. And maybe the cutscenes will have some special dialogue for the both of them. Yeah, you know what? I think I am going to bring Iron Man on this one. Okay. And then in terms of the combat item, let's see. We've got the Greater Healing Salve. We could get 2 free card draw. A Hero to Cure could be good. We did see, I don't know if I want to bring this or not, because we did see helicopters in the sky, but I don't think that's going to be part of this mission. The Healing Salve is good, 50% health. I mean, I haven't had a lot of problems with healing. A redraw, a cure we could use. And 2 cards for free. So like if somebody's dazed or stunned, this could be clutch. I do like free card draw as well. I think I'm going to take the Recovery Nanobot. And you know what? I like this for one mission, but I think we're going to change it out again. Let's go to customization and let's pick his combat outfit. Let's go with the symbiote suit for this one, and let's get some good colors going. Blue, green, white, red. I guess we have his normal? Yeah, let's go back to his normal white, red and blue rather. That's what Spider-Man should look like, right? Yeah, I wish there were more in the red and blue. Like this one kind of has it, but it's like inverted colors. That's kind of cool. The blue is too dark. Like he's supposed to be like a happy color, like a bright, cheerful color. All right, let's stick with the old faithful. Tony looks fine. The Hunter looks good. Although, actually, you know what? Let me, real quick, I want to change the colors on her suit. I don't like this beige as much. And now that I know I can change the hood. What have we got? Full head prop moon. Let's get some other colors in here. Let's see. Let's get something, yeah, let's add a little flare there. And then for the base, let's see. Well, that green is kind of, oh, that's it. Yes, the red. And then if we go to her outfit, she's wearing this one. How do we change the color on this? How do we combat outfit? Oh, there's, okay. So can we get that? Oh, that looks dope. That looks really good. Both of these look cool with the red hood. This one is the best, though. Let's do this. That looks awesome. Okay. All right. So I guess we got reds across the board with gold, blue, and gray as our accents. All right. And Spidey's going to start us off with 6 heroism. So when we come back, we will take on this story mission. The bell tolls. Until then, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye.